Hey guys, it's Michael, and today I thought I would film for you like a TBR-ish for the rest of the books that I want to read in 2015. At the pace that I'm going, I'm definitely going to pass my 200 book reading challenge because I'm filming this on the 4th of September, and I've already read 4 books this month. Well, I listened to them, but anyways, yeah, so yes, I'm going at a really fast pace this year, so I thought I would tell you all the books that I really want to read, and hopefully I get to them by the end of the year. Alright, so the first physical books that I don't have, so yeah, is the Harry Potter series. Well, I've read them before, but now I'm listening to them for the first time. All of them are narrated by Jim Dale, by J.K. Rowling, and I just wanna re-experience it again. I mean, I loved them when I was a kid, so yes. Alright, the other book that I want to finish is the rest of A Series of Unfortunate Events by Lemony Snicket. Some of them are also narrated by Tim Curry, and some of them are narrated by Lemony Snicket himself. I've read these way back when. It's like escaping me, but I also like forgot some of the details for it, so I'm listening to them again, and like as an audiobook, they're just so good. I'm currently listening to number 9, the Carnivorous Carnival. So yeah, I'll have 10, 11, 12, 13. So yeah, that after this, because I'm about to finish listening to it, I have 4 more, which is really great because they're super quick. I think the last one, The End, is I think it's the longest audiobook in the series. The other book I want to read this year, that's for sure, is A Little Life, Hanya Yanagihara, and the main reason why I just want to read this is because I want to know what everybody's talking about. I just want to really read this book. Ever since I first saw it on BookTube, I was like, oh my gosh, I need to read this. And then my Barnes & Noble didn't have it, my library didn't have it, and my independent bookstore didn't have it. It was really new, and I've never heard of her before, so it was hard to find, but I recently checked and my library finally has it. My library is really weird because they don't really get like the newer releases, that like the obscure ones, really fast. Like this one, once it gets popular or like gets an award, then they get it. It just takes them a little bit of a while beforehand. So yes, I definitely want to read this. I don't know nothing about it. I went into this book blind. As soon as I saw people loving it, I just was like, okay, I need to go into this not knowing a lot. So that's why all I know is it's about a group of friends and it's sad. That's all I need to know, and I love sad books. The next book that I want to read is Daughter by Asha Bandel. The only reason why I want to read this, and I know nothing about it at all, is because Dee from Frenchy D, hi! She recommended this to me. When people recommend stuff to me on Goodreads, I'm more than likely to read it. Like, I will find a way to get that book, and of course my library didn't have this book, so I found another way to read it on Oyster. So I was like, yeah, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get to it. I'm definitely gonna read it because she loved it, so I am going to try to get to it soon. I know nothing about it. Now the other books that I want to show you are books that I want to read that I physically have. Some of these have been on my bookshelf for a really long time. Now you already saw that on my book haul, but the main 2 books on that book haul that I really need and want to read this year is Lolita by Vladimir Nabokov, and then this Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood. Apparently, which I did not know, this book right here is a really nice edition. Someone said it was like the everyday edition, which is apparently like, oh yeah, contemporary author. Oh, I didn't even see this back right here. Contemporary authors in every man's library. Oh, yeah. Ooh, these books are expensive. Yo, this is $25 normally. Oh my gosh. Yay, good find. So yeah, I didn't know until someone left a comment like, oh, good job, Michael. The next book that I want to get to is this big boy, Roots by Alex Haley. As you can tell, I tabbed half of it because I read half of it during February for Black History Month, and then I stopped. Now I am not gonna start this over again because I actually remember what happened. Like, that is a memorable story, so that's how it's really easy. But the halfway point for me actually is I thought it was a really good place to stop, because I stopped in February. I was just like, I'm gonna take a break from this. Went with Kizzy, or it starts with her, like when she's born. So I thought that was a really good spot to stop at, because also in the TV show, that's a really good that's like halfway point too, so I thought it would be a good stopping point, so I'm gonna start where I left off. So yes, I'm excited to read this. The other book that I want to get to by the end of the year is 1Q84 by Haruki Murakami. I started reading this, I think I got page 128 on the beach. The first like scene of this, like the first part of it, was so memorable. Okay, I might need to start all over again because I low-key forgot her name. Aomi? It means like bean or something. It means like amomame. I think that's how you pronounce it. So yes, I might have to refresh my point on it, but I don't know if I'm gonna restart reading this. When I finished reading The Wind Up Bird Chronicle, I was like, okay, I need to read more of his works. Yes. Next, I want to finish reading, well, I started it but then I stopped because I just wasn't in the mood at the time. It's a non-fiction book. It's Far From the Tree by Andrew Solomon. When I bought this, I literally was like, ooh, they got this buy two get one free offer, so I bought this and I was like, why not? It has a shiny cover, first of all. I'm gonna start from the beginning again from this book because I kind of don't remember what it's about. The thing though is like the font is small. So yes, I'm hoping to get to this soon. I don't know what it's about. Even from the first few pages that I've read, it's mainly about like how relationships with people or something like that. That's what I was getting from the first part. So yes, the other book that I want to finish now, I started on this and you can tell I use my Oxford bookmark that I got from Oxford. Is It by Stephen King. I stopped and I think I'm gonna restart this over again, like start it. I was on page I got far. On page 186, which seems really far, but this book is 1,100 pages plus, so I'm gonna restart it all over again. I'm hoping to finish this soon. It's just so freaking huge. Oh my, look, if you put two of these together, it's my head. Like, I have a fat, wide head. So, yes, I'm hoping to get this read by the end of this year. I can do it. The other book that I want to finish, I want to start reading more classics. So this is just like a classic splurge essentially. I want to get back more into classics. Books that I read in high school, I want to reread again. So basically a lot of classics. And one of the main one that I really want to reread anyways, is Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. First off, this edition of this book is really expensive, so I need to read this. But it is pretty. I don't know what these editions are called, but it's like Penguin. Oh, it's a Penguin Classics, but it's like these wallpaper velvet leather, really nice and pretty. And then it's a really nice, pretty color. And then the end paper is like this really nice. First time I read this was like years ago, so I want to reread it again. These are the books that I really want to get to by the end of the year. So yes, if you read any of these books, let me know, and until then, I'll see you guys till later. Bye!